Welcome.
Mr. the Great.
Mr. Scott. Giving her all she's got, Captain.
I tried to live my life by his principles. You underpromise and overdeliver. It's fantastic.
Okay. Getting started here.
Does it look dark on your end over there for us?
You don't look bad. Do I look dark?
Okay. And just on the little tiny window on my screen, it looks like it's dark from where I'm sitting, but as long as it's okay for you, then we're good.
No, you're normal.
All right. I'm just not using the ring light. Apparently it hurts Liz's eyes.
Ah.
I'm not sure what to do about that.
Looks like I'm 5 minutes early. Oh, there we go.
What? You say?
What's going on, Jose?
There he
What's
is.
Hello, hello.
The man, the myth, the legend, Jose. I have your shirt. Wear my vote for Jose shirt.
That's right.
Here you go.
One vote for Jose is one vote for government corruption, but at least he's honest and upfront about it.
This shirt, it's like a night shirt for me, Jose. So I'm gonna take you to bed with me, okay?
Ooh.
Right. She got my shirt on, Josh. What's up?
Yeah, wait till you see what I'm doing to it.
Oh man.
Not as worse as what I do to them. Hey, if you vote for me, though, I'll be corrupt, but at least I'll be upfront about it. I won't try to hide it. I think people would appreciate the honesty.
For sure.
The honesty of corruption.
Yeah. Senator Vargas, is it true that you took a bribe to allow this company to pollute the air? Yeah, I did.
I even videotaped it. It's on my Instagram.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? Nah, just want to figure out how y'all got the tape. Anything else you guys want to ask me about? Yes. Are there any other corrupt deals that you've committed? Of course I have. Plenty of them. Everybody else does it.
You guys got to go find it.
I mean, some of my other fellow senators are just as corrupt, but you guys got to do your own research because Jose Vargas ain't no snitch. I'd keep it straight up G, dude. Like,
I would elect you just on that alone that you're not a snitch.
yeah. See, like everybody, you know how sometimes they'll wear like a red tie if they're Republican or a blue tie if they're Democrat? I'd wear a purple tie. I'm like, hey, I'm playing everybody.
This is on right now.
Yeah.
Have your volume up.
All right,
I'm playing both sides equally.
We got 2 minutes as we wait for Isaac. If anybody's tuned in here, we got some great stuff today. As usual, we'll talk about the pick of the week. We'll talk about late to the party and do our movie selection for next week. And we've got some other interesting things to talk about. Talk about cancel culture again. That's always a fun one, and see who got canceled this week and who they're trying to cancel. We're going to be talking about Was it DTF? What was it? I can't get the acronym right, Lego.
NFTs.
Woo!
NFTs.
Oh, we know that one. Non-fungible tokens.
Yeah.
I read that article about that dude that made like $1 bajillion million on his art, and DC's not happy.
That sounds good, right? In order to get our, I do want to preface this. In order to get the clip show to work, let's not try to jump back and forth between topics. Let's open one up and then close it out, so we can get solid clip shows out of the whole show.
Hey, like a crypto transaction. You open it up and you close it.
That's
I don't know.
right.
Jose,
I don't know about crypto. I was always more keen to the Bloods, man.
I assume.
oh my god.
I was assuming you were Latin Kings.
I assume we're also going to be talking about why Gen X is responsible for our cultural meltdown.
Not responsible for it, but the only chance to get out of it.
We're supposed to be the superheroes that bring it out.
Yeah, we're doing a great job.
Somebody didn't get it long enough nap.
That's probably true.
Who are we waiting for? Oh, Isaac.
Zach.
Come on, Zach.
Anybody else here completely done with the stupid time change stuff?
Man,
Yeah,
that
man.
hour
I'm
change
fucking
came
over
aggressively.
this, dude.
Here's
I'm
the thing for me.
so. I could talk shit on
Everybody
this
gets
all
mad-
night, or at least
everybody
another
gets
hour.
Mad at what do we call this time change? The daylight savings.
Time. Yeah.
I think it should stay in daylight savings and then not go back.
Nah, I want it the other way.
Which one is
I
Arizona?
like having the extra hour of sunlight during the winter time.
You're
Oh,
gonna
I
get
do
it.
as well.
You're gonna get it. The days get longer, dude.
I don't know if you follow what I'm saying. If we didn't do what we do, then during the wintertime, forget it. Doesn't matter.
Well, don't even worry, Nate. Global warming's gonna change it all. It'll always be summer, baby.
Yeah, that's why the Obamas bought a beachfront house, because global warming's gonna do us in.
Like in Texas, Texas
Yeah.
got global warmed like crazy, right?
Heck yeah.
Frozen. Let's see, John, welcome. Takes an act of Congress to change it, but yeah.
Change
act of
what?
Congress.
Daylight saving time?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know. I just think we should keep it like this. I think it's better when we have the light.
You do realize that it's the same number of hours of light, whether you have it an hour forward or an hour back, right?
Yeah, but what time is it though?
like Lego's look on his face. Oh wait, what?
If it's the same amount of hours, then why complain about it in the first place?
Well,
Why
I'm
change
not
it?
complaining.
when we were an agrarian society, it made sense to alter this kind of stuff so that farmers could get up at the crack of dawn and all that kind of stuff. But in our present context, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
If they
And
would leave the hours like this during the wintertime, I can get a ride in during the weekdays.
There we go.
That's true.
daylight savings time is the interloper. There's a reason that the winter time is called standard time, because it's the standard.
I think we should just get rid of time. Time to evolve, people. Feel by feel.
If
Hey,
you
that-
are gonna
that-
Is it
say
bright
Lego,
out?
I
Yeah.
will
That's a
All
good
right, maybe time to
segue.
go to
That's a
work.
good segue, Lego, into a controversial topic that I didn't
Yeah.
really think about, but we'll talk about right now. Cancel culture wants to include being something like being on time and on schedule as something that we should cancel because it was a product of conquering Anglo-European people to make indigenous people be stuck living their lives under the time frame of Europe.
Huh. Well, like, maybe I'm not late, man. Maybe, you're
Maybe you're
late.
just early.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
I'm Gandalf. A wizard shows up right when they're supposed to. So when I'm there, that's when I'm supposed to be there. When I'm not there, I'm not supposed to be there. And
I think you
everybody's
guys are
impressed,
missing.
but
If we get rid of time, what's going to happen to late to the party?
Yeah, we're gonna cancel ourselves, right?
no way, you
Yeah.
just canceled Doctor Who and all his timey wimey wibbly wobbly stuff. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, thanks,
I have
Lego.
tried so many times to watch that damn show, Doctor Who. Oh my God. I tried so many times. I watch old ones, I watch new ones, I watch them in between ones, and they're just way too. I was watching and I wish they would have broke out the coconuts. I'll put it that way.
Way too smart for you.
Going back to the canceling time, being on time, this shouldn't be surprising because the Smithsonian last year had done a piece that they had to subsequently take down because people freaked out about it, about associating certain things with white culture and whiteness in the United States. And among the broad topics that are white were things like rugged individualism, a traditional family structure, an emphasis on the scientific method, the idea that history is linear, having a good work ethic, having certain religious freedoms, timeliness, certain kinds of aesthetics, holidays, our forms of justice, competition, the way we communicate. All of these things are whiteness and have to be done away with. It's the upending of the entirety of our culture. It's crazy. It's craziness.
Yeah, for sure. I've been accused of mansplaining by somebody who couldn't win an argument against me. Like I was just totally. I had my shotgun of science out, and I was shooting holes in everything they were saying. And then they're like, "Oh, you're mansplaining." I'm like, "Is that the new way to win an argument when you can't win an argument? Is to shoot me down for being a man?"
Well, the worst part is that this kind of thinking, it's like infectious. So, those of us that are Gen Xers, we were born in the 70s. We didn't really grow up thinking along these lines. We're that generation that bridges the gap between the old world and the new world. We still remember how things used to be, but we're also living in the midst of this new condition. And the train just left the station. What was I talking about? Moses was
Come on, old man.
Old man River just lost his train of thought.
Hey, boomer.
What did you say?
Back in my day,
I forget
they,
it. John
they used to be.
Years, right?
Back in my day, I remember things.
See, that's why Josh likes the curmudgeon-y old characters in the movies that we watch.
I can relate to that guy.
This building used to be a farm back in my day. It's now a Walmart.
That Disneyland parking structure used to be a strawberry field.
Back over there by them mountains, I used to be able to throw a football.
Vote for Jose.
Shit.
Yeah.
It'll be summer all year long. All right, let's shift topics a little bit here. Y'all got a movie for next week.
What?
Movie.
Oh, hell
Spit out
yeah.
a-
We got a big wheel.
Spit out a title of a movie so we can throw on the wheel. How many spots is on there?
It's totally blank, dude. We're starting. If you want to.
I know, but
You-
how many different spots are
Oh, let's see.
there? You don't know off the top of your head?
He needs to make a post-it note to put it on his
16.
computer screen.
16.
So 16 titles. All right, I'm gonna throw
What
one out
movies
there.
do you want us to review?
Throw one
Spit them out.
there. Clerks.
Clerks?
Clerks.
I know we've all watched it, but it's one we should review.
And I'm gonna do mine again. Ong Bak. God damn it, we're gonna watch this movie.
If it doesn't spin on the wheel this time, Nate's gonna be like, I think we're gonna go back to our old schedule again, so that we can, so we can watch that. It's gonna be
Or I just have the wheel right here and I write Ong Bak in every slot.
like, you spin it so fast we can't read it anyway.
John Padilla said Toy Story.
Oh,
I'm gonna get mean. I'm gonna get real mean right now. I want you to put on there Battlefield Earth.
Oh gosh.
Oh god.
Now it is the wheel of misfortune. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Hey, you know another one that just cracked the 10-year mark, which I would like to add, is Real Steel.
I haven't seen that.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman and the Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
We've got from John, Angels in the Outfield.
Classic.
Christopher Lloyd,
Of course,
Donald
my
Glover,
brother-
Tony
now,
Danza.
Friggin' my brother and his Angels in the Outfield movie.
What do you got, Lego? Come on, we gotta have a weird ass movie here.
You guys want a weird one?
Uh-oh.
How about here's one I've been wanting to watch for a while with you guys. Let's do Paprika.
Paprika?
Paprika?
Isn't that a
Is it about the spice?
Get a little spice in your life, you know?
Is this like the 7th Spice Girl that got canceled?
I got Paprika right here.
The
This
spice
episode
must flow.
Talking sponsored by Jose's Paprika.
So we've got also from Padilla, The Princess Bride.
How many recommendations does he get to make?
So maybe Dea, save it for next time. You're already in here.
Okay, so it's one pick from each person then, right?
Well, if we get to the end and we didn't fill the spots up, then we'll do another one at the end. We always do.
Yeah.
What was
Princess
the other
Bride
one?
is a good one for that.
And I sorry, go ahead.
Frighteners.
What?
Sorry.
Frighteners? Oh, that's Michael J. Fox, right?
Michael J.
Yeah.
Fox.
It's early Peter Jackson work, man.
I like that one.
Thank you.
Let's see. Did we get one from Isaac?
Yeah, he said Clerks. Did you write Clerks?
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Did Jose say a name?
I don't think so.
Paprika. No, that was
That was Lego.
Said
You
I'll
had
throw
the
out
paprika.
another one.
They had paprika.
Maribel said Spice World.
Yes!
Oh god.
Yes!
Why?
Yes!
It's the Wheel of
I
Misfortune,
told
man.
you on that one.
Man, tell me what you want, what you really, really
Co-
want. I'll tell you what I want.
Comic
what I really,
Beast.
really want.
Comic Beast is saying Steel. Shaquille
Oh.
O'Neal. It's
Oh.
Hammer time, baby.
Oh, it's rough.
That's like
This went
yeah,
dark really
pretty
fast,
rough.
guys.
We got Bree with E.T.
Nice.
Oh. that's a good
ET is good.
Wait, but is that the one that has the flashlights instead of the guns, or the ones with the guns?
Depends on if you have it on DVD
Hey,
or
she's
watching it
talking
on.
about the Cheech and Chong one, the E.T.
Eddie Torres?
Eddie Torres.
The extra testicle?
Throw that one up there, up in smoke.
Yeah, there we go.
Like John said, woke ET.
I'm going to agree with that one. We'll put it in as a consensus.
Wait, did you pick one?
I did. I said Real Steel.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, you still had me at paprika.
What was? There was another one I had recommended. What was it collard greens or what is it called?
Fried green tomatoes?
Fried green.
No, it was Soylent Green.
Soylent
Oh
greens.
yeah, soylent green.
It was collard greens.
All
Shut
right, we
up.
got 4 slots left. We'll put this away until the end of the show or until a little bit later on.
Yeah, I don't see Kitty K in here, so
Yeah, we'll
wait
hold on
till
for a little
we
bit.
see her.
So we still got 4 slots to go. So that way if Make Havoc or any of our other regulars comes through, they can add something to the wheel. All right, let's talk about who was our canceled one last week?
Pepe Le Pew.
Was it Pepe Le Pew? No, last week wasn't it Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, it was Dr. Seuss and the potato head stuff.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss last week. This week it's Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew has been canceled. What are your guys' thoughts on Pepe Le Pew being canceled? I remember
It was a
Dave
cartoon,
Chappelle
man.
talked about him being a rapist back in the day, but
He's
I
just
don't-
a
I don't-
skunk trying to get some love. That's all.
He doesn't know he smells. Like he has no idea that he's a stinky skunk, and this cat is not a skunk like him.
He was trying to woo her. He wasn't trying to rape her.
Yeah.
and did you ever see the ones where his back got painted black and she was
Oh, and
chasing
she
him?
thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that one too.
Like it wasn't about him being a rapist, it was about him being a skunk.
yeah.
Like people they
It's a
take these things
cartoon
too
for
seriously.
Christ's sake. Yeah. If you're gonna cancel anything, cancel like sex trafficking. Try to get that stopped, and child pornography and pedos. Stop messing with like stuff that's like cartoons and shit. Go for real change if you really want to change things.
For sure, yeah, because I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen recently within the last few months where like some big time pedophile rings get caught and broken up. And other than seeing it on Facebook, I don't catch any glimpse of it in any of the news. Like they're like,
Well, that's because Sleepy Joe canceled that program. No, I'm serious. It was called like Operation Talon. That was like to break up these rings. Good old Joe canceled it.
Really?
for reals.
Yeah.
Wow. That's disappointing.
That's a good way to put it.
In one of our comments, somebody said, "Yeah, please." Plus, Pepe Le Pew chased her for 75 years. Most couples don't even last 5 years. So how you gonna try to break up that relationship?
That's devotion.
Oh man.
And then
I mean-
they're Israel's noticing that Jose's falling asleep over here.
Me? I'm wide awake.
I also with the as I'm following these groups talk about Pepe Le Pew, they're mentioning potential for Speedy Gonzalez getting canceled as well.
No, you
Nah,
leave
he's not
Speedy
getting
alone.
canceled, dude.
He's not getting canceled.
The Latino community has no quips against Speedy Gonzalez. If anything, I've got quips with Latinx or anything like that. But
What about
Speedy
his cousin
Gonzalez is-
Slowpoke Rodriguez?
Oh,
Slowpoke
Rodriguez.
man.
He's even cooler
That's
because he
even
has a
cooler,
gun.
man.
Slowpoke Rodriguez. I'm just so sleepy all the time.
I love Speedy, man. I love him so much, and to show how much I'm not offended by him, I will be getting Speedy tatted on my calf.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
So with every dollar you donate today, it goes for Jose's tattoo.
Link is below.
It's not an OnlyFans, it's an Only Calf.
It's an only tap.
Yeah. If we get to $1,000, he'll get his cousin as well.
Yeah, you'll get a Slowpoke Rodriguez right
No.
next to him.
If we get to 1,000, I'll do Speedy Gonzalez on one calf, the Tapatio, I'll do it on the other. Like, yeah.
Then you'll
What do you
need the
guys think about,
Cholula
like,
lady right next to him.
And I'll be there to film it so everybody can see it get done.
Are you guys thinking that isn't the most offensive thing having all the minority mascots being removed from all products?
Oh yeah.
Like the Land O'Lakes lady was taking, the India was taking off the Land O'Lakes, but the land's still there. They took the land. They took her out of the land.
American.
That's a
You
straight.
get the
Andrew
margarine
Jackson.
from that brand. It's like the reservation of lakes. Jacked up.
SNL did a good skit with that one, with Aunt Jemima and
Yeah.
Uncle Ben. Oh, so good. Dave Chappelle was on it.
The
You
Allstate
can go
guy?
go to Hulu. He plays the Allstate guy. Hulu, Dave Chappelle, SNL. Oh man, that was such a good skit.
Spoil it. Go for it.
So it's literally a marketing team that's like got Aunt Jemima there, and it's Maya Rudolph, and she's all, "What? You can't cancel me. Where will I work? I'm Aunt Jemima." And then right behind them is Uncle Ben,
Uncle Ben.
and they're like all like, "But we're gonna be out of work now." You got to watch it. And Dave Chappelle's the Allstate guy, and he's like, you can't fire me. I'm a human being. These aren't even real people." It was good. Just check it out. It's like a 10-minute skit.
I'll check it out for sure. So, what do you guys think is next?
That's a good
Whatever they
question.
decide,
Johnny
whatever
Bravo,
they
dude.
decide they need to move.
Nah,
Bravo.
I was reading that they're trying to cancel Eminem, and
Oh,
somebody
good
was
luck
like,
with that.
"Good luck canceling Eminem." The Supreme Court couldn't even get that guy. Our own government was trying to get him. Good luck, kids. Somebody come get these kids.
Well, you know,
I-
it reminds me that this whole cancel business. Did anybody see that thing that happened with the banjo player from Mumford and Sons?
The hell's
No.
that?
What is
No,
that?
I don't keep up with them.
What's a Mumford?
It's a British. It's a British.
What's a
folk band.
Mumford?
To be fair, Josh actually doesn't listen to him. He just read the article.
He said, "What's a Mumford?" Oh my god.
So
He said
so-
British, so I'm pronouncing it Mumford.
And his son. Don't forget the son.
Mumford and Son, eh?
So he had read some kind of a book that was done by somebody that was like conservative, and mentioned that he had enjoyed the book, and then the woke scolds came for him, and then he basically like issued this tear-filled apology for having done something terrible, and then he's like on temporary hiatus from the band because of it. But like back in the 80s, I don't know if you remember when Al Gore's wife Tipper Gore tried to come out and like cancel all of the like popular music.
The rap, yeah, all the rap groups,
Rap
and
and
Twisted
glam rock.
Sister, and all of them.
Yeah, and what did the musicians back then do? They came out and gave him the middle finger. So what
Yeah.
happened? What happened between the 80s when Dee Snider could come in and cuss out Congress, and today you got these literal snowflakes that just like get on their knees and grovel and beg for forgiveness, and then cancel themselves by going on hiatus from their band. It's like a sad state of affairs.
Do you remember there was a song called "Starting Up a Posse" from Anthrax that was about censorship? I recommend you guys check it out. It's so good, and it's kind of like Gen X's ode to what they told us about censorship during our time, millennials. Just check it out.
You need that. You need to grow out that chin beard like him, though.
Dude, I had it
You're gonna be
yesterday.
listening to him. You need it to be.
I was
just
around Lego
on
yesterday. I
point.
had a beard yesterday. Remember that Lego? I had to get rid of it. It was too much.
That was out of hand.
All right. That's cancel culture for the week, y'all.
Yeah, let's
Moving
cancel that.
on. DTF, Lego. Tell us how DTF you are.
I am
think it's
very
ETF.
DTF. These NFTs, boys, wow. If you're not familiar, they are they're basically digital files that you own, and they are going for insane amounts of money. A lot of people are calling it money laundering. A lot of people are saying it's just getting in on the ground floor of the next wave of money, next wave of funds transfers. I'm not really sure what it is, other than it. To me, it sounds like a bad idea. I'm really curious to hear what everybody else has to say about it. But I mean, I remember when iTunes was like the thing that stomped down pirating music. And I mean, before that, everything was pirated. So I don't understand how you're going to stop the pirating of these digital currencies or whatever. So anyway, weigh in, guys. Whoever's got something to say about that.
Is it
Go for
currencies
it,
or like,
Vargas.
I thought it came from like digital art files was the original thing.
It's art, it's music, it's
Gaming.
it's anything that's intellectual property owned for the most part. Like, I just like the name non-fungible. How do you not like fungible? It sounds like a candy
Like
or
a
something.
cookie from Mattel?
Non-fungible tokens, and then it sounds like a video game. So, dude, it's more for like art and music and
Maybe we should explain the context of it so that people understand like what the nature of it, and keep in mind this is like a normie review, but essentially there was an artist that worked for DC back in the 70s. One of the things he worked on a lot was Wonder Woman, and I guess DC had given him access to the digital prints of his original artwork from back in the 70s, and they had done so with a blockchain crypto like password, which is this non-fungible token. And he decided to sell that access to somebody for big bucks. And DC didn't like it too much. And now everybody's speculating about, where this is going, if this is the new way to do currency for the future and that sort of thing. I guess that's kind of like the 30-second synopsis of what happened.
yeah, but it's going
Couldn't the
for
person from DC that gave him that token just make more and give them out to everybody or give them out to other people?
See, I'm not sure how all that digital stuff works because I'm the old man. Remember, I forgot what I was talking about like 10 minutes ago. So, so the thing is that I don't really get how this blockchain technology works, but supposedly it's almost hacker proof. You can't. That's why it's the same type of technology that things like Bitcoin operate off of.
Mhm.
But I'm personally real skeptical of this kind of stuff, only because, and I think we talked about this going back to some of our previous discussions on streaming tech and that kind of thing. I'm old school. If I buy something, I want to have it in my hands. When the world falls apart, then I can still go to my bookshelf and hold it in my hand, right? But like when the net disappears or Skynet takes over and kicks everybody off of it, then how are you going to have access to your digital prints? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. And this is like, I'm okay with streaming certain things, but anything I'm streaming, I never feel like I have ownership of that at all whatsoever.
Right.
And, I like that I can watch Godzilla on HBO or whatever, but I don't feel as comfortable watching Godzilla on HBO as I feel having my Better Off Dead DVD that I can watch if the world was dead.
Right.
Oh,
Jose,
100%.
You seem to know a little bit about the blockchains and whatnot. You want to elaborate on those a little bit?
Well, it's based off of the Ethereum crypto blockchain. Basically, what it's doing, it's adding another bit of blockchain to that system. I'm still reading up on NFTs, and I've been trying to watch a few YouTube videos on it to try and understand it a little bit more. But basically, you guys pretty much got the gist of it. It's you own the digital rights to that piece of whatever, whatever it is. Another simplified way of looking at it is, when it's been happening in the past. So when you're playing a video game and you want a skin for your character, or like in Call of Duty, a skin for your gun, a certain particular one, you got to grind it out or you got to pay some money in order to access it. So then your gun is decorated with the skin, or your player character has, you know, a certain outfit that you like. Well, you know, you own it, but you don't technically own it. So the way the NFT is a little bit different is, let's just say you got access to that particular skin for your gun or for your character's outfit. You would be able to then sell that to somebody else. Like if I had it, but Lego really wanted it, it's the only one of its kind. Well, Jose, I want that outfit for my playable character in this, you know, in this video game. So then he would make me a real life offer of, you know, $20, $30, and then I could sell it to him. And then Lego would be the only one in the video game to have that skin on the gun or the outfit for his character. That's basically what it is. And he could trade it for real, you know, for real money or cryptocurrency in this case. And obviously that's not what's happening right now. So only, you know, EA or whoever, you know, the Call of Duty producers, they were the ones that got money from that, but you couldn't do anything with it. Obviously you have your skin. Oh, cool. Let me take a picture for the gram. I got this skin on my soldier or whatever. That's it. That's where it ended. What NFTs are doing is taking it a step further and giving you the complete right to do whatever you want to do with it, trade it, sell it, whatever. And it's all working off of the Ethereum blockchain network.
Well, that's
Right,
a little
so
bit
don't-
deeper. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
So
And
going
so,
back to-
sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, so going back to this artist from the 70s who worked on Wonder Woman. So basically he sold the access to and rights to the digital prints of his work from back in the day to this new person. So this artist doesn't have the rights to it anymore. He gave it to somebody else.
And I would
Correct.
imagine DC has a problem with that, because wouldn't DC then come in saying, hey, well, technically that's our property, and Wonder Woman is a copywritten property of, you know, Wonder Brothers or DC Comics.
Right.
Okay, we got a cool comment here. The Disney card game Liz and I play is a form of NFT.
Well,
Talk about
kind
this
of.
game, Liz.
Because it's Tops. Tops puts it out. It's called Disney Collect by Tops, and there's a Marvel one, there's a Star Wars one. I think there might be a sports one too, like a wrestling. There's like, you know, because Tops isn't, for a long time people weren't collecting cards, and so this was one way for people who still like collecting cards to do it, and they made digital versions of it. So, but you know, John can collect it. I can collect the exact same card. So it's not like those cards are unique to us. It's just like a watered down version of that. Anybody can go on that game and collect. And then once you, the cards are only out for a certain time, you get it, then you can trade with other people if other people want those particular cards. But it's not like I'm the only one that has it, or, you know, there's thousands of people that do it. So it's like a watered down version of that. But yeah, you pay real money if you want to collect these types of things, but it's all digital stuff. And yes, I'm a Disney nerd, and so of course I'm going to play that game.
There you go. There's your NFT that you have.
What?
Yeah.
Right on.
That's your NFT that you own.
Yeah.
Kitty K's asking for a vote for Liz shirt. Does she have to message you for that, Nate?
Vote for Liz shirt. We could probably put something together. I if we were able to do it for Jose, we could probably do it for Liz.
No, we can't.
No, you can't.
That's
No,
that's
it's
an
just- it's all
NFT.
for
It's owned by
Jose.
me. Just kidding.
We got all the things.
That file is owned by me. Just kidding. It's definitely an interesting concept. It's got some artists kind of backing out. They don't really support it. Others do. It just depends. I guess it just depends on you. I see it as a potential bubble, but then again, you know, that people called Bitcoin a bubble. People called cryptocurrencies a bubble. So who knows, man? Like I said, the future changes so quickly nowadays, and not everything is everything is speculative, and it just depends on how the people receive it. And so far, people are very interested in it. I mean, when you think about it, people are already grinding hours and hours a day on certain video games, and when they finally decide to walk away, they walk away with nothing. So imagine them having the ability to walk away and say, all of these hours that I put into this video game, somebody can buy, you know, every camouflage every gun, everything I've worked for, and make some real money from it. And then, you know, that's where I would imagine it going. Or I don't know how people would, enjoy these digital artworks. And I would be thinking maybe something like, it'd be cool to have like a museum, like where you scan your artwork and then people pay to go in and see it.
John says, especially when an artist makes a one-of-a-kind piece of art that's blockchain. But I mean, I don't know, we can do a screenshot of your art and the next thing you know, it's not yours anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it really boils down to it being like a digital collector's item. I mean, you have the licensing rights and that kind of thing. But as an artist, the way you're presenting your medium, or the medium you choose rather to present your art, is really important. And I think a lot of traditionalists will probably really hate the idea of an NFT. But I mean, the fact of the matter is a lot of people aren't going to art museums. They're not, well, plenty of people are going to art museums, but a lot of people aren't. So this might fill a gap and get art into the hands of people who might not be collecting it. So it's an interesting concept, and I'm definitely down to see it.
Yeah.
It'll be
But,
interesting to see the legal stuff that comes out of this. There's all that legalese now, because I remember when I was in the book business, it used to be you had the print edition, the hardcover, the paperback. That was it. And then all of a sudden digital started coming up with, reading online and the Kindle and things like that. And then all of a sudden the new contracts had to have digital rights, because now all of a sudden the authors were able to sell their digital rights, or they could go and do it themselves. And now you cut out the publisher. And so it'll be interesting to see. And I'm sure that there's some already in contracts for artists and writers for comics, because they do digital stuff already. So it'll be interesting to see who actually owns the physical pages, like the art, who actually owns it. Does the artist still retain that? Do they still own it? Or because they were contracted to write this or to draw this character, do the DC, I just use DC because that was the article that we read. Does the publisher actually own that work? That's why I think where the nuances of this is going to come down to, is who actually owns the artwork and who has the right to sell that art. Because you go to conventions all the time and you see people selling their original pages and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see if they don't physically own that, but they have digital copy. Yeah, I find it fascinating, being the daughter of a lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm guessing too, with this guy, that the original article was about, since he was drawing for Wonder Woman back in the 70s, it's 2021. I'm pretty sure this guy is up there in age. He's probably thinking about retirement, thinking about what to leave his kids and his grandkids. And he's like, I don't need the digital copies to this work that I did back in the 70s. I'm going to make some sweet, sweet green.
Well, it's interesting that you guys are bringing up a comic book artist, because I know that I know Lego had mentioned traditionalists may not like the NFT idea, but you have to add on top of that, crypto isn't necessarily the most environmentally conscious thing going on. It does have its environmental consequences. I mean, I'm a fan of crypto, but I can't not acknowledge that it has an environmental impact. And there was somebody who sent out an email today. It was a comic dealer who was talking about how they were going to jump into the NFT scenes. And a lot of comic artists have done research and are finding that there's an environmental impact to cryptocurrencies, and they don't feel comfortable jumping into it because of that. And I just found that interesting, because it's always, comic book, the comic book community is really always really at the front of, being environmentally friendly. I mean, other than producing garbage comics that are going to go in the landfill anyways. But it's true though. They're very socially conscious. They're
At least the comics are biodegradable.
They're somewhat.
If all this money is stored
really?
digitally, then the computers have to be running, and then the energy generating the power for the computers is burning coal usually. or gas or some other fossil
And
fuel.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're conscious about those kinds of things. So on that front, you have comic book artists who are pulling out. They're saying, you know what, we were thinking about it, but now we're not really game because of those consequences that it's going to have on the environment. So it's an exciting time to live in right now, and we'll see where it goes. I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket though. Like if I do purchase something, it'll be a very minimum, like very, very small investment, not something that I would bank on. It's cool to be in on something, but at the same time, until you really get a grasp and understanding, don't buy anything you don't understand. Like do your research and really back yourself up, because if this thing pops, you have no one else to blame but yourself for investing in something that you didn't truly understand. And that goes the same with any investment you should be doing. And don't just follow what the crowd is doing. Don't just do what everybody else is doing. Learn what you have to learn. Like, find out what first learn what Ethereum is, then learn what the blockchain is, then learn what an NFT is. And if you're comfortable at that point buying those things, then go for it.
Thank you, Jose. All right,
So-
you guys ready to shift gears?
Yeah.
All right. We have some new people. Gates Dubois. What's up, comic fam? I'm new to everything comic, and I'm going to learn here now. So what better way to introduce Mr. Dubois to comics than going over last week's Comic Cave show, including the pick of the week? What's up with that, Caveman?
We
Crickets.
picked up
Proctor
Proctor Valley
Road.
Road by Grant Morrison from Boom Studios. You want to talk about it, Lego?
I just wanted to talk about Grant Morrison. He is an awesome writer.
Yes.
If you're totally new to comics, you probably heard the name Superman. You could check out Grant Morrison's Superman run, All-Star Superman. That's one of the best.
So good.
So good, so good. But Grant Morrison is really
All-Star
out there. He's a
Superman.
wacky dude. His independent titles are phenomenal, and I can't recommend anything he's done enough.
He also did a Batman RIP. So if you're a Batman fan, he did Happy was that for Image?
Was it?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was adapted into a
Yep, there's the eye logo.
yeah. Yeah, that was adapted into a TV limited series TV show, which was great, but the comic is even better. Man, what else has he done? What's the Flex Metallo?
Lex Metallo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was great. What was the other one you were currently reading, Isaac?
Oh, Joe the Barbarian.
Yes, that was Grant
Joe the
Morrison
Barbarian
too, right?
was fun too. Yeah,
Who did
with
it?
Sean Murphy.
Yeah, okay.
Sean
I
Murphy did the art for that
rat-
one.
the
Yeah,
rat boy in the rat- Oh my god,
boy
that is
with-
so
the
good.
boy that was having a what do you call it?
A seizure.
He was having a diabetes.
Yeah.
He had
Oh.
low glucose, whatever it's called. But he started
Glucose sugar,
hallucinating. There we go. Thank you. He started hallucinating, and his rat was like this big monster, and he was on this adventure from his upstairs to get downstairs to get water and juice. And
Oh
it was
my
like an epic journey for him to get to that downstairs, and it was like 8 issues, but it was so good.
So, oh my gosh, I read that. I read it a couple of months ago, and I love that. I was like crying. It was so good. Oh,
And it's all in a
and
matter
Sean
of
Murphy's
minutes.
art.
It was all on point. It's a fantastic book. I highly recommend it. It's in trade. Joe the Barbarian.
He also did We 3.
Yeah, we 3 with the 3 animals
Oh,
that
so
are
good.
genetically modified to fight.
I haven't read that one.
that one's good.
It's
That one's
a
also available in the
three-issue.
trade.
It's a 3-issue mini.
It is. It's very short, but it's very good. But talking about Proctor Valley Road, though, takes place in the 70s. It's following a group of girls. Obviously, something's going on in the desert in the town that they live. There's some monsters. They try to make some money to go to a concert, and things get out of hand. Some people die, and then
Hey,
there.
we didn't see that. We didn't see any death.
What are you talking
They're
about,
just-
dude?
Just chilling.
About
Dude, a person's was literally being chomped on. Yes, some people they're gone. They're not coming back for issue 2.
dang, spoilers.
I know, Jose. Dang, dude.
Hey, we don't know how the monsters are formed. What if they're
I didn't say anything.
reincarnated zombie dudes?
I'm just giving
Zombie
very generic information. They're called and they're accused, or they think they're being accused, but really they're asking another question, and it has to do with the Vietnam War and the draft going on, and we'll leave it at that because that's where the story leaves us, and it's awesome. And
Sounds like a fever dream. That shit sounds all over the place.
but it's really well done. I'm just telling you stuff here and there, but check it out. Proctor Valley Road, definitely. It was pick of the week for a reason.
Dope. What's
Yes.
the anything hot that we think's coming out that you
We've got
anticipate being picking next week?
Thor coming out this week. Thor and the Prey storyline that is we've been digging. We've got the Orcs, another Boom Studios book that was super fun. It's a orc family who's trying to go on a trip, but they need to find a babysitter for their little orc. I Walk with Monsters is another
That's
one.
good. That one's good.
Heavy.
A lot of good stuff in the works that we hopefully will have to show for tomorrow's episode or Wednesday's episode of Comic Cave.
Wednesday morning, crack of dawn.
Yeah,
Comic
but
Cave
for
every week.
the person that was asking, don't know anything about comics. We've said it before. We'll always keep saying it. Trade paperbacks are going to be your best friend at this point. But some names to keep in mind are, Grant Morrison, Brian K. Vaughan,
Mark
who else
Millar.
is- Mark Millar. He's a lot of fun. He's the writer behind Kick-Ass. What is it? Secret Service, Wanted. He's
Old
done
Man Logan.
Old Man Logan. He's the one that wrote Civil War.
He wants to know
The
about great
Ultimates.
horror too.
Great Horror.
Something is killing
Severed.
children.
Severed from Scott
Severed.
Snyder.
Philadelphia.
Something is killing the children from what's his name? James Tinian.
Opinion.
Boom Studios, right?
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Philadelphia. Hell
Philadelphia.
yeah.
Pick of the year.
Philadelphia.
2020's pick of the year from the cave.
Yeah,
Definitely.
2020 pick of the year, Philadelphia. It's been collected. This is the second trade paperback, right? It's now going into 2 trade paperbacks. Philadelphia, man, such a good book.
Nick Havoc recommends Chris Claremont, and John recommends everything Garth Ennis.
Ooh,
Garth
Garth
Ennis
His
is
Punisher run. His
great.
Punisher run. So
Yes.
good. I love his Punisher run.
Garth Ennis is one of those writers though that can go all over the place with his
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
he'll make
And
you reference
horror,
other
Joe
stuff.
Hill had put some cool stuff out there. Don't you guys think?
Oh, for horror, yeah. Joe
Yeah.
Hill did a bunch of stuff that it was DC, right? His Hill House stuff.
Hill House.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Lock and
Yeah.
Key that IDW did, it's got that horror feel to it.
And then what's the other one? The Nosferatu one that he did?
Oh, Wraith.
Yeah, that one was
That's
good
based,
too.
yeah, it's like a spin-off out of the Nosferatu novel that he wrote. And
Yeah, that
the
was
D-
also on TV, right?
Yeah, the
NOS 4
Yeah.
was the license plate.
yeah.
Yep. And then Swamp Thing from Alan Moore.
Oh, Swamp Thing was good.
Classic.
Good horror.
And all that stuff is all in collected. All of that
Yeah.
stuff is collected formats, so you don't have to worry about tracking down the
The cover
It's
prices for the overpricing of those issues, those
Yes.
single issues.
yeah.
Yeah, don't overpay for anything at this moment. I think Department of Truth, if you want to be uncomfortable. Department of Truth. That's another good one.
That one just got in trade. The first.
Yeah, that one just
yesterday
got
I saw
story
it
arc.
first time in trade.
Yeah, it's a lot of great horror.
Well, there's even superhero horror that I like too. You've got the Batman Red Rain and
Ooh, that's
Believe
Kelly
it or
Jones.
not, yeah, believe it
The,
or
the
not,
Marvel Zombies was good too.
Marvel Zombies was good. And then the Batman Meltdown
Deceased.
Brand, that's actually pretty horrifying. And it's weird because when you read the stories up to it, the Contagion, the Legacy, and the Cataclysm that leads into that No Man's Land, it was like this huge like 2-year thing that DC did with the Batman titles. And you read it now because it starts with a pandemic plague and having to lock down a complete city and shutting down the whole, like, you know, the whole city of Gotham. Nobody can get in, nobody can get out, everything. It's just, it's crazy. I forgot how good that story was. I thought it was pretty goofy when I first read it back in the day, but now reading it, it's really good. I highly recommend that one. If you like kind of like this, like again, pseudo superhero horror type stuff, this has that feel to it as well.
Yeah, it does.
Gates says he wants to know what the department is about.
The Department
Of Truth. It's James Tinian's take on a bunch of conspiracy theories. It's really well done. God, I don't want to.
Isn't it like X-Files on crack?
Yeah,
That is exactly a good way
that's
to
a-
put it. X-Files on crack.
I read the first 2 issues and I was like, oh geez. Mulder would get a run for his money on this one.
yeah.
Well, Mulder and Scully make a cameo appearance in Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not
Nice.
mentioned as Mulder and Scully, but they're two FBI agents that look exactly like them.
Golder and
They
Mully.
didn't use their real names, but you could tell it was them.
Did he flash his badge? I'm Fox Mulder, FBI, and it shows like his picture, but it's like one of those sexy poses. Like
Simpsons.
Oh, Simpsons. Simpsons did
Yeah.
it.
You know?
Simpsons
Yeah.
did it.
I mean,
All right,
dang.
so we
that-
talked about the end at what the DTFs. We talked about this week's cancel culture moment. We went through the cave. We got a couple movies on the wheel. Anybody else got a cool topic for the week? Come on, Isaac. I know you got
Did-
something.
Did anybody pick up their favorite sketch of the week?
Oh, the favorite sketch of the week. What do you got?
Here, let me
I-
do my favorite sketch of the week right now.
I got from Josh Howard, the Trinity, the DC
Let me go
Trinity.
grab mine. I'll be back.
Got
And we lost
Batman.
Nate.
Oh,
And we
boy.
lost Jose.
And we lost Nate.
So,
Josh Howard wrote Dead at 18, I think it's called. I forgot what he wrote. His claim to fame, Dead at 17. It's a good book about a girl who's possessed, and there's I'm lost for words right now.
Is
I also-
Josh's disease contagious?
Got that old man syndrome. And then
Welcome to the
and then
club, son.
I got this here Flash, Green Lantern, and Green Arrow from him.
Wow. That's phenomenal.
I was trying to get a Lego of Death, but we didn't catch him that year.
Next
The last
next
time
gone.
we were there.
Next gone.
Next time.
I love that he's does his own inks, and they're so clean too. There's so many artists that you see that try to ink a lot of their pencil work, and it just doesn't look quite right. But Josh Howard nails it.
Dude,
Absolutely.
Josh Howard's a beast, man. He's a beast.
Didn't you get a Batman from him, Jose?
It's a Batman fighting a werewolf, but yeah.
This guy.
Nice.
What is that?
Hector Garrido.
Dang, that's
The
beautiful.
cover for in Identity Crisis. And Hector Garrido, he was the guy who did the original painting artwork for G.I. Joe card art. So
Damn.
I was looking for his art from him. He just died in 2020. I was looking for art from him for ever since I've been looking for art, but it wasn't really out there, and I was able to pick that up last year at a really good price. And that one really scratched an itch that I had for a long time. So that was a special one for me.
Nice.
See, this one
Very nice.
This one has a sentimental value, and the cavemen will recognize it.
The Havoc.
Half Havoc that I got when I met those guys, Mark Silvestri signing the day the union was formed. Let's see, G.I. Joe again, Larry Hama,
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
Scarlet.
Really nice.
Let's see, one more, George Perez, Phoenix.
Dang.
That one's nice. I like
That's
that one.
cool.
Yeah, I was only able to pull one up, and kind of like you, Nate. I was there was an itch. It was for this dude, and I was finally able to get one. That's the man, Matt Groening. My tummy hurts, man. But I love this. I was dang near fainting when I got this, I swear.
Did you get the vapors?
No.
My word.
No, I had a paper bag with me. It was actually a bagging board. Yeah, I was so excited to get this, man. I was losing my freaking mind. I couldn't believe it. Simpsons has a special place in my heart. That's why. So, and my daughter,
Oh, for
when I
sure.
showed her that, yeah, my daughter loves Simpsons also. And when I showed her, I was like, by the way, did you know that I have a sketch from him? She was like, oh, you don't? I said, yeah. And I pulled it out. She was like, oh, she was like grabbing it. I was like, be careful. I was like, I need to get that sealed somehow so you can put it on your wall and have it forever. She's like, I'm going to have it forever. This is awesome. So, yeah, she loves it too. So,
Are you going to
Really
show
happy.
it, Isaac?
I was gonna look for it because it's like right next to me to show him my
Gates
peach.
Dubois. If you want, I'll go get my Peach Momoko sketch that you said you wanted. Let me go see. Hold on.
Right on. I saw in the comments somebody is wanting a Joker sketch. There's a Harley one for you. Nice.
Isaac's
then,
the Joker, man.
And then to go with, I know Liz loves Steven Sejic art. I got a Joker
Oh.
from him.
Oh, there you go.
The thing there. Oh,
And I thought I had a Harley from him, but I have a Black Cat as well. One Marvel, one DC.
so good. I love
Yeah.
this art.
It's so good. He did it so well. Like, oh,
Yeah, he
I'm
did
not
a
used-
our buddy Make Havoc got to like I don't know the size. It's like this big of Wolverine. It's painted and everything by Steven.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
That's on like Liz's bucket list right there, is getting a piece by him.
He's from Croatia.
I know.
Who's
That's
that?
what I mean.
Steven Sejic.
Stephen
Oh yeah, I
Sejic.
got one from him too. I got a Phoenix by him. Peach Momoko.
Look at that peach. Oh, that one's nice.
Oh wow.
Damn, that would be a 1 of 25 variant that's going for 150.
I sent this
But
to,
that's a one of a kind.
I sent this. It cost me $50 to send the sketch cover to Japan, and then through Yomutsu, and then when she came back to WonderCon, she gave it to Carl for me, and then Carl like did the handoff and gave it to me.
Damn.
Nice.
It cost him $50 to send in, $100 to get it back.
For reals. No, but I mean, I think at the time it was like maybe $150 for the commission, so I was like all in for 200.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not bad now because she's hot as hell right now. That was your
We
pick of the
actually
week
went-
weeks ago, right?
Yeah, and it's actually this isn't a piece of artwork, but we went to a sale not that long ago, and I'm still excited to read this, and I can't wait to get down to it. So if anybody has a suggestion or wants a recommendation,
Yay, the man.
I'm gonna be reading it too. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and the fact that it's so dang hard to find a trade paperback of this dude, I'm like, what? So
I
I'm really
know.
excited to get into it.
I have some more Joker art from Jock. Jose was kind enough to gift me this one when he won it.
That's dope.
Nice.
And then one more from Rick Burchett, artist for the
Ooh,
Wow.
that's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, dude, Rick Burchett.
Yeah.
I think we're the guys and I were talking about some of the most underrated artists in our opinion, and I think Rick Burchett was definitely up there.
Absolutely. He's iconic, man. And he's done so many comic books, and every single one of them is awesome. He does not get enough credit nowadays.
No, him, and I think we were also dropping Ty Templeton.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
that's
underrated.
That's where I got this sketch, Sanchez, Make Havoc at WonderCon. Was that Joker? But yeah, that's going down a sketch alley.
Yeah,
For right
Sketch
now.
Alley is always a fun one.
Yeah, Sketch Alley is a sketch storage bin at the moment for me. It's kind of difficult to get them all out, bring them out here, but it's always cool to go through your collection and see what you have.
Where is it shown? I think my,
And, Also, Gates, if you want to dig a little bit deeper or get a little bit of backstory, at least on the sketches that I own, there's a in the Collection Connection site, there's a little subdivision called Sketch of the Week, where I highlighted sketches and then did a little bit of artist bios too on those. So you can check those out.
Show it to you, right?
What were you gonna say, Liz?
No, I was gonna show you my very first. It wasn't a commission piece, but it was my first sketch piece that I got. It was actually by Mike Mignola. I was. Here's the thing. So when I was publishing small press horror publishing, I would go to conventions, World Horror Convention and Killer Con and things like that. And I was always design my own sweatshirt, and I would have the writers and the artists sign my sweatshirt all over the place. And the one I went to in Salt Lake City, Mike was there. He was nominated because they just added for the Bram Stoker Awards. They just added the comic graphic novel category. So he was nominated and he was there, and my sweatshirt's red and it just has the icon of that for the convention on my sweatshirt. And he asked me about it. Oh yeah, I just get people to sign it. Would you mind signing it? I gave him my Sharpie and he signed it. And he goes, "Hey, that's a red sweatshirt." And I went, "Yes, it is." And then somebody asked me a question and there was some tugging on my sweatshirt. And I was like, "What?" And I looked over and he drew a big old Hellboy on my sweatshirt underneath his name. So my first,
Dope.
I'd show it to you, but over time, this was from 2010 or something. So it's a little old and it's been worn and it's got a little fading. You can still see him, but I don't think the camera would pick up on it. But every now and then I wear that sweatshirt when it gets cold here in California, and I always, see, I got Hellboy right here.
Just take
No
a marker
tat.
and fill it back in.
Yeah. Just
So
color
it's-
it back in with a Sharpie.
Yeah,
There you go. I'll just outline it. I'll just go back
No.
in there.
yeah, you'll be like an inker.
There you go. You mean a tracer?
Original Mike Mignola pencils, Liz inks.
There you go.
What you should do is you should have Lego do it. It would be a privilege for him to work on that.
Right, there you go. You can put that on your resume there. That you inked for
Mike Mignola.
I'll definitely drop that casually at my next meeting. Oh yeah, I've done a little work with Mike. No biggie.
Mike.
You just have a picture of me wearing this sweatshirt, like,
Me and Migs go way back.
Oh yeah.
Me and Migs.
it was kind
Oh,
of a
me-
fun convention because they have a banquet dinner and stuff that they do. And he actually sat at the table. He sat next to, you were there.
Mhm.
Yeah. He sat next, Josh was on one side and Noah was on the other. So it was kind of nice. It was kind of fun having a dinner and with the guy that created Hellboy. What a fun.
Hell yeah.
So Gates is asking he loves the Joker and is the Batman Who Laughs a good run? The first Metal book is really good. It introduces you to the Bat Who Laughs, and then I haven't read the Bat Who Laughs like solo story, so I can't really give an opinion on that one. But the Metal one for sure is good.
There's also one by Ed Brubaker called The Man That Laughs. No, I swear, that one's actually really good.
I've actually heard of it, but it was still funny. Your delivery, with all of the delivery, Jose.
Ah, yes. Oh, Ed Brubaker, that's another writer you should keep an eye out for.
I'm trying to get my
Yes.
dad to read Brubaker because he does a lot of like noir kind of like.
Yeah,
Yes.
his
Yeah, he
what
does.
did I get you, Lego? Reckless?
Reckless, dude. Oh my
Reckless.
god, that was so good.
The
Pulp
Fade
is
Out.
also good. Fade Out is great.
I think I have Fade Out.
He's
And
the
then Kill or Killers or something.
no, Kill or
That
Be
one.
Killed.
There we go. Kill or Be Killed.
Yeah, he's actually the co-creator of the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, he is.
So that's his Marvel Universe edition, which is pretty big now. And they have a show starting this week, and that's starting on or when is it? Next week?
It's Friday.
Friday, right? Bucky and Winter
Friday.
Soldier.
Yeah, we're doing a 12 a.m. Live viewing together, all 5 of us.
The hell
We
we are.
are.
Just
No,
joking.
I like he says all 5 of us, but there's 6 of us. So who's
Well, I count you guys as one entity. Sorry.
One screen, one vote.
It's the Scots. It's the Scots.
We're gonna go back to the old school when the head of household is one who votes. Sorry, honey.
All right, well,
Yeah.
The head of household.
that's Bible. I can't argue with that.
I mean, if you go by-
Make Havoc came up with this idea for the sketches. I think next week we can bring a couple of sketches as well. But let's each grab if you get a chance, let's dig out 3 keys.
3 keys? Only 3?
Well, we got to keep on going.
I'm just
Come on,
joking.
man.
I'm just joking.
1 key.
1 key. Let's do 1 key.
All right, 1 key.
Isaac, I'm gonna use your key that you got, but I still have.
Yeah, you
But
can.
You're not getting it till
You
next week.
you wanna hold it till next week? That's not a
There you
problem.
go. I'll show it off
Yeah,
for you.
go for it.
So it looks
Yeah.
like you got something to add to that.
Oh man.
Okay, let's go back to the future. No, to the wheel. All right, we still
All right.
have
So who
One.
hasn't voted on a movie for next week? I
we
don't
got
think
4
Gates.
slots to go.
If Gates is still on, if he has a movie he'd like to see us view, Kitty K named off like
Yeah.
6 different movies.
Yeah, Kitty
I-
voted several times, so if she could narrow it just down to 1, that would be helpful.
And if she wants to give her vote away to Liz, she can.
Cool.
So far, we have Real Steel, Battlefield Earth, Up in Smoke, Coast, Toy Story, Eddie Torres, Ong Bak, Steel, Spice World, oh God, Clerks, Frighteners, Paprika, Angels in the Outfield, and back to Real Steel.
All right. Hey, since we were talking about NFTs and art and how art is changing, yada yada yada, why don't you add on Exit Through the Gift Shop?
Is that 10 years
Ooh, I
old?
like that one.
Yeah, it's over 10 years old. Yeah.
So
Hell
Jose
yeah.
gets 4 picks and we only get 1.
I picked 2.
You should
I'm
do the
joking.
first. It wasn't even an avant-garde movie. We saw Run Lola Run. That was the first movie I saw in the theaters with subtitles. It was Run Lola Run, and it was German. Of course, it was Josh's grandmother, who's from Germany. That it was really good.
It was about your grandmother?
Yes, Lola. She likes to run.
Oh, so it was. Oh, okay. I thought it was about your grandma. I was like, oh, that's cool.
I don't know.
No,
sounds
that
like
was
a
the
riff
beginning
off
of
Forrest
Inglorious
Gump.
Bastards. They referenced that.
That was his grandma.
Yeah. You have to understand
Run,
that my grandma was doing.
Shoshana.
Yeah, she was with the Jew hunter.
Yeah,
That sounds like a sounds like they ripped off Forrest Gump.
While we're waiting for
Run,
people to
Forrest,
chime in, and we're on the late to the party tip, any of you guys have a chance to watch Coming to America?
Not yet.
No.
I
No.
It's
watched
on
it.
there,
It
though.
had some pretty interesting homages in it.
Yeah,
I heard
it's-
it's really preachy.
Yeah, they had a good injection of social justice to it for sure.
I heard that they only say the F word once
Thank
too.
you.
What?
Fuck that.
All right, Make Havoc's picking Euro Trip. That's a good one. I love that one because Scotty doesn't know.
All
What's
right.
What's the one that was like that, but it was like a beer Oktoberfest?
Beer
Beer-
fest.
Beer fest.
Dude, the guy dies and then he just gets replaced by the same actor. He's his brother. That's so
No, his
good.
cousin. It was his cousin.
Cousin.
No,
Yeah.
and he wants to go by Landfill too, by the same name.
Yeah, I would appreciate if you would call me by his name and treat me exactly the same.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
I mean, if you guys aren't going to suggest anything, I will.
No, dude, put Jaws back on there. That was one that somebody recommended like 2 weeks ago. If we have a
Yeah,
little-
Bree recommended that one last week. Yeah, throw Jaws on there.
All right, Jaws is on here. Now we got one more spot.
Make Havoc. says
Grandma's
boy.
Oh, that's another good one. I
Let's
love
do it.
that movie.
You got it, Make Havoc.
Never seen that one.
Oh,
What?
We have the
hey,
unrated.
it
definitely
doesn't-
gotta wa-
if this one doesn't come up, you still got to watch that this week, dude. That one's so good.
It's
It's
so
right up your
funny.
alley, Jose.
Yeah.
Dude, I think you guys should stop acting surprised, especially when there was a whole, YouTube segment dedicated to movies I haven't watched.
That should be a
The whole reason we're
segment on our
here.
show. Movies,
Jose, I
hasn't
just
seen.
said that to you to get you on board. This show's been a concept of mine since a long
Before
time
you were-
before you cut me in
Before you
line.
were born, Jose.
Damn. Damn, Nate, what happened? What took 32 years?
You inspired us, Jose. You inspire us.
I know.
So you
I
can
have
all
that
remember,
effect on
vote
people.
For Jose.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's got his own shirt. We sold
do you
two.
want my
What happened?
Yeah, I heard vote for Jose shirt sales are through the roof.
Yeah.
Bree's saying that she'll put grandma's boy in your daughter's paperwork when she goes when you guys pick it up next week, I guess.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah. Make sure you make a copy for yourself because you're not getting it back. I steal.
Oh man.
No, I'm kidding. I'll give it back.
You need to go protect your Laura Croft dolls.
Oh, my doll's such a whore.
Oh, what's that? Is that a cold sore?
I don't understand the references, guys.
Yeah, but you will.
Hey, it's got
Next week
Big
you
Jonah
will.
Hill in it too. Big Jonah Hill's in it.
That's right. Fat Jonah Hill.
Oh my goodness.
So
Y'all,
good.
you guys realize that after he smoked the crack in The Wolf of Wall Street, all of his roles after that, he was skinny? Interesting. Wonder if there's a correlation there.
Department of Truth should look into that.
Jonah Hill smoking crack in Wolf of Wall Street led to him having skinnier roles. Can't be a coincidence.
Okay, so we've gone through all of our stuff that we had planned to talk about going into this. So
Let's spin the wheel.
you ready to spin the wheel? Well, if you guys have anything you want us to riff on or talk about before we start wrapping things up, then while we're spinning the wheel, start putting it down there. In the meantime, we're going to spin the wheel and see what's going on next week on Late to the Party.
Wheel of Misfortune. Here you have to come up with like a theme song for it.
Can I spin it?
Psychic power.
Earth. Battlefield.
Whoa.
Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn.
Tell us the lesson we must
Oh
learn.
no.
It's Battlefield Earth.
It's
Is it?
Battlefield Earth.
Hey, you're
Oh
hosting.
no.
You're hosting, Josh. You're hosting that one.
Hey, Josh, you're hosting.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's so rough.
Man, that is the
So
wheel of
excited.
misfortune.
I know who's not gonna be here next week is Lego.
How did that even get on there?
You could have put Umbach twice.
All the red
Oh,
Oh
ones.
man.
I'll say it once and
we
I'll
have-
say it. I'll say it once and I'll say it again, guys. Democracy does not work.
Battlefield Earth.
Hey,
Starring.
Kavik says next week we could talk about Justice League Snyder cuts.
Oh
Well,
yes.
we have questions about that right now.
Oh, what do we got?
It's the expectations of the Snyder Cut and husband's bugging about the DC reboot Snyder Cut.
Keep your expectations low, people. Keep them low. There's
The
too much-
previews
there's-
I've seen of it look like it's a completely different movie.
Yeah, it's a totally different movie. It looks like.
And it looks like Superman doesn't have that stupid ass mustache on it either, so that's nice.
So I don't know. It's just I think there's too much writing on it. There's too much hope. It's not going to change anything. DC Cinematic Universe is garbage. Like just re-releasing this movie, I don't think is going to save them. I think the other side projects that they did, such as Joker and all those, are great. But I don't know. I guess I mean if I don't know. I'm keeping my expectations low. So we'll see. That way I can only be pleasantly surprised. It can only go up from here.
John Steiner wanted to know what movie. John, it's Battlefield Earth with John Travolta.
Why'd you write that, Nate? I'm mad at you,
Don't
man.
fucking blame me, dude.
I'm mad at you.
I
You
never
have the
seen
pen,
Lego
dude.
Angry.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but I spun it twice because I thought it was going to land on it the first time, and I spun it again.
Oh my goodness!
I tried, dude. I tried.
See?
It's a Travolta movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is gonna be awesome.
No,
I
I've
want to
had
see
a-
Lego come up with his 10 out of 10 reasons. This is a good movie.
Is this going to be with the resurrection of Lego's 10s?
This was on Josh's "Is it a 10" list. This was like the replacement one from the last one. So it was
That-
gonna come around eventually.
I
That's
will break you.
you've already broke him.
He hasn't given
You-
a 10.
Avatar,
You won. Avatar beat me, man.
The Last Airbender beat
Only
him.
Josh's picks that do that. Only Josh's picks that break Lego.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know.
Lego wants to have us watch movies that have us transcend the boundaries of reality. I'm just trying to grind you into powder.
Damn it,
Hey
Josh.
guys,
You could have died a hero.
offline, I think the rest of us, we could probably come up with some really good Break Josh movies too. There's enough of us. We can alter the odds of the wheel
I'll
significantly.
send you the list later.
Send you the list.
Please do, because the last time we tried it, we all suffered and he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Xanadu, fucking Xanadu.
You pulled it. Don't pull another Xanadu on us. He wears that shirt proudly.
I do.
Oh, I
You
can
know
tell.
what's crazy? I keep on seeing Xanadu pop up all over the place.
It's in the algorithm. Oh, they love Xanadu. More
Winter Soldier,
Xanadu.
what do you guys think of that show? Let's indulge Mr. Havoc.
But no,
The previews look pretty good so far
For what?
Which one?
for what?
for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited.
that's actually one Josh will let us watch every week, as it comes out instead of binge watching it at the last second.
Honestly,
I
I'd rather
also-
binge
I also read that they're gonna do a Secret Invasion 6-episode show.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Oh, they got
I'm
the
more
Skrulls all
excited
over the
for
place now.
that than I am the Snyder cut. So
Well, if they do
Yeah.
the Secret Invasion, that'll be cool because they can they can throw anybody in there. They can pick any character and throw that in there.
Yep.
Just- That's the
Mhm.
TV
Yes.
show that let's throw it. It's the spaghetti on the wall. Let's see what sticks and everybody likes, and then those are the characters that will be in the movies from here on out.
That's just
Yeah.
your excuse to bring Black Widow back.
It's also an excuse to bring Carol Danvers back.
She's coming back anyway.
Ugh. God.
she came back.
Ugh.
You're like a parakeet. Can I put like a blanket over you? So
Rat sucks.
It's not doing anybody any favors with that hat either.
Hey, Jose, I wore this for you, buddy. I wore it for you.
What is it?
it's a dinosaur.
Look.
It was crocheted with love.
It was made with LOVE.
It was. I have a dragon one somewhere. I think I packed it away.
Oh,
okay.
fun times.
All right, guys. So Battlefield or Battlefield Earth or whatever the hell. So it's fucking
We're all gonna
Saturday Night
become
Fever in
Scientologists
space.
after this. That's what's gonna happen.
Lego Jose, if I can't find that movie for free, I need you guys to figure something out for us. I am
Oh, I
not
will.
trying to spend any
I've
money
got a
on Battlefield
solution
Earth.
right now. Spin that wheel again.
It's the third time. Yeah, but he spun it twice. It landed on Battlefield Earth, and then it landed on Battlefield Earth when he spun it again. If he spins it a third time and it lands, that's God's providence right there.
If it lands on it a third time, I'll get a tattoo of Travolta.
That's almost worth
Give it a
the spin.
go. Yeah, let's let it rock.
Hey, I want to see that.
Oh my God.
Let's get it rocking.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
But
No.
but if it doesn't come up again, we can do a different movie.
No, don't do it. No, I don't want to be responsible for you having John Travolta tattooed on you. Don't do it, please. Please.
Oh my
KDK
goodness.
wants to know where she could buy merch at, Lego.
The website kind of crashed when I posted the new link on the Skull Do Joe. But you can hit us up on
message me. Just message me, Brie, and
Yeah.
I'll get you what your size is and all that.
Or you can go to a Collection Connection on Facebook.
Better Bills, I'll do
Follow
it.
us there. I got
Everybody
you
wants
there.
to spin the wheel.
Everybody wants the wheel spun again.
Who wants the wheel? You want to do it? Are you down to
Maybe
get
it'll be a
tattooed, Lego? Are you
Lego
fucking
can get his
serious?
Travolta and Jose can get his Speedy. We'll get to 2-for-1 deal.
I'll get
Oh,
the ink. I'll get the ink if I don't have to watch the movie.
All right, so that's the deal, right? If it goes on a different movie, we watch a different movie. But if it goes on Battlefield Earth in triplicate, the Lego's got the ink. This is
And
gonna
we
be
watch it.
fucking-
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't
no.
believe that I'm rooting for Battlefield Earth now. I never thought.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
here we go.
And after
Goodness.
after we watch it, we're all gonna become Scientologists.
That's right, yeah, like, oh,
Let me try to get as much of this on here as possible.
Oh,
I'm
man.
worried now.
It's not good. You
Right.
should not. The Lord.
Give it a good spin.
I'm doing it on
Please.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Now he edited it so it could just be the same video from earlier.
that's right.
Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn.
Oh no.
Grandma's boy.
Oh, you lucked out.
Lego.
Like Jose was holding his
I
breath
know.
so much that he was gonna pass out.
Lego's the hero of the day.
I think we just gave Jose an ulcer.
No, it was just gas.
There you go.
Man, I
I
saw
mean-
that green come up again. I was freaking.
Hey, and the tattoo we were gonna have you get was John Travolta as the Bubble Boy.
Depending
I
on where
would've-
you did it, because no, it wasn't powder.
I would have rooted for Danny Zuko.
Nah, I think he would have probably got Jules Vega.
Saturday
Ooh,
Night
with
Fever.
the hair.
This John's all made of eat and be with you.
Oh, you would have got him, Jules Vig, but the meme.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like
the-
lost. That would have been good.
Man.
All right, Lego, you put yourself out there and you saved us from Battlefield Earth. I got to say hats off to you. And if you guys want merch, these Galaxy Connection hats.
Put your hat back on.
What are you doing?
Oh.
You're gonna lose my vote, Jose.
So
That's okay. I have it still, Jose. I've got
so
your shirt.
who's gonna review Grandma's Boy then?
Lego, since he made us respin.
You can host that, Lego.
Okay, I don't mind doing that.
There we go. One for Jose.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Vincent Vega. Damn it, Jules is Samuel Jackson.
Look, they have
If he was gonna get the tattoo, it should have been for Travolta's character in Battlefield Earth.
right. And you get different colors for the collection connection shirts. Yay!
Nice, very
And
nice.
Here, you give it to me.
no, shut up. There's my shirts. Go away. Get your own.
Dang.
And I got my
Dope.
Halloween shirt with the
Nice.
rose. I got the rose color.
You got the shiny rose. Jose, I got your shirt too. I'll try to hook up with Lego and Isaac tomorrow when they come up to pick up the books and get that for you guys.
They'll be on my
Sounds
shirt.
good.
One of them I'll wear tomorrow for my shirt of the day.
Oh, sweet.
Dope.
Nice.
And then coming soon, late to the party shirts.
Oh yeah.
Those are
Dude,
a
we need to
little
make
late
some
though.
talking shit shirts with the wheel on it. Oh, that'd be dope.
But Battlefield Earth has to be put on the side.
That's not a bad idea.
We got a question is can I get the late to the party crew as cats shirt?
As
Yes.
cats?
Cats.
I don't understand.
Probably
Me
like
neither.
Instead of
cat
us,
remake.
it'd be us as cats.
I'll be allergic to myself.
You just be cat hair.
It's the hairball.
That's only available as an NFT. You can hit me up,
Oh,
Skull Dude Joe. I'm on Instagram. I'll get that for you.
So the site crashed, Lego?
Yeah, I posted the new little tree and it totally crashed. So I gotta get back on there, try to figure out what the hell's going on. But
You
You
people
were
wanted to buy
didn't-
so much of our merch, it couldn't handle the flow, huh?
there was something happening where it's not quite working out. So we'll get it up and running.
He was trying to sell NFTs on there. Don't lie. Oh man.
We've got a new browser. We hooked up with Ethereum, Dogcoin, whatever you want to pay. We got it.
What's that?
Apparently, the idea for a cat themed shirt
Oh.
is very popular in the comments.
I forgot you had that hat, Jose. I
Yeah,
gave that to
it's-
you when we first hooked up, right?
Yeah, it's anti-gravity, so
And you're talking about Josh's hat, Jose.
All right. So next week we'll look at who's canceled next. We're gonna look at the pick of the week. We're gonna look at whatever other shit we can talk about. We're gonna get a couple of our key books to put up, and we'll fill out the wheel again. That's always fun, especially if Lego wants to put his ass on the line.
we're gonna end up being inked up from the toe up. Watch.
you're gonna look like the illustrated man, Lego. You're just gonna have all these faces all over you.
Looks like Make Havoc wants one of Josh's dinosaur hats.
Oh, is that right?
I don't remember who made it for you.
This is from Tennessee, man.
Oh, that's right. Grandma
Man, you're gonna
Donna.
have to shuck and jive over to Tennessee, man.
This is a Grandma Donna
Tell you what,
thing.
I'll take a sweet ass picture and I'll NFT that stuff to you. Straight up.
Damn. Getting on that.
All right, so that looks like we're going to be wrapping things up. Oh, wow, we got 12. This is like the highest. We got a lot of watchers, man. I don't know if I want to shut the show down on them.
We had 12 watchers earlier.
This is,
Well- We got 12, but since all of us are watching, it's really only 6.
I don't think it counts. Is it? Maybe,
Since we're all
we,
on. Since we're all on.
Jose,
we
you're
don't count.
muted,
You're
Jose.
muted, Jose.
I said, "Oh man, that's a basketball team."
We just lost 2. We just lost 2 more. It's down to
Just
8
lost two
now.
more. Oh, that's it. So it's only us and 2 more then.
This was fun. Until next week. I'm
Yeah, until
Isaac.
next week, Nate the Great.
Who am I?
We're the Scots.
The Great Scots, but they say it better than we do.
Great Scott.
There you go.
Great Scott.
And here's Jose Rodriguez. I'm here. Here's Jose Rodriguez. All right, guys. We're out.
Night.
Night.